hey, what's up?
Whoa!
And then the photographer will surround you and start taking photos.
Oh, so you just...
So you're peacocking.
They're not even looking at me.
They're minding their own business, they're in their own world.
I mean, also that don't matter anyway. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think you could be a model?
yeah, of course. Everyone can be a model.
Everyone can be a Oh wow. The standards have dropped.
Come on, please. And then they made me suffer for like almost 2 weeks. And then I got it.
Okay, 먼저는 we need to practice this so that we're in sync.
네.
So 박수 치면서 하나, 둘, 셋.
Alright, and with that, welcome to the third episode of Second Date. So today we actually have a very cool guest. For that, we have seoul 부장님 over here.
안녕하세요.
I'm saying Humain. We also have...
juno.
He is a model. He is a fashionista.
I guess. Yes.
Oh, label yourself. What would you call yourself? What would you call yourself?
I don't know. I'd like to call it just Juno. It's like himself. Yeah. Maybe a model.
Maybe.
Barista.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you were in Seoul Fashion Week last week.
Yeah, but more on that later. So Juno is here because he is a very creative person, also a very good guy. And he's been in different publications like Vogue,
Yes.
again like Seoul Fashion Week, JD?
General Pants.
General
actually.
Pants. General Pants.
JD is next, I think.
JD's next, okay.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, JD. And also we're here at Pillar Coffee here in Bowen in Sydney. What do we have, Siu?
We got some pink bourbon from Saint Ali, roasted by Saint Ali.
Nice,
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And this is creme brulee.
Creme brulee dessert from Pillar.
Ah, okay. It looks really good. So if you can see this, looks really good. So yeah, feel free to dig in and enjoy the coffee.
Thank you so much. Did you brew it, Shiu?
Yes, it's fresh. It's still fresh, but it's very fresh
that's
coffee. It's very fresh. I should let it age. I
Messy.
Firstly, welcome back to Sydney.
Oh, thank you so
We were in
much.
Korea for a little bit, and first of all, we need to find out what's a ut.
What's-
OOTD.
I mean, you ooted really well today.
Oh, thank
You
you.
ooted really well today.
My OOTD. This scarf is what I made during COVID when I did absolutely nothing.
You made it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just wanted to kill my time, and then I decided to hand stitch everything from all the way down to here.
Wow.
What was it
To
before?
the, just the leftover silk fabric.
Ah.
Yeah. And then I made that. And the t-shirt is from Balenciaga. Yeah. I like everything sparkly.
Yeah.
So I think this is just perfect
Yeah.
t-shirt for me today.
Is that like your MO, like sparkly? Just like
Yeah, anything sparkly, anything silvery, anything glittery.
I'm a silver guy as well.
Yeah, same. I haven't really brought my rings today,
yeah.
but you know. But this will do. The
Yeah,
giant
yeah, yeah,
bangle.
who are you gonna knock out?
Yeah. And then the pants, I got it from my sister actually. It's the Margiela.
Whoa.
Pants.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
sick.
super long.
What else have you stolen from your sister?
A lot of things actually. Also, like I stole one of her skirts from Batman
Yeah. Oh.
that I used
Oh, the
for
one I saw
the
on
fashion week.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, is she in Korea at the moment?
She's in Korea, yeah, but I didn't bring it back. So
Oh,
I gave it back to her after mopping whole entire Seoul floor with it.
Did she inspire you to become in fashion?
Absolutely no, I inspired her.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But then now I think now she found her own style. So that like all of those previous ones, the extra looking crazy dramatic clothes, she don't wear it anymore. So I'm like, okay, guess what? Like you're not wearing it. I'm gonna take it. Yeah.
Wow.
So thank you so much.
Thank you, Juno sister. So, firstly, I think everybody will be a bit curious how you got into modeling, how you got into fashion in the first place.
I actually wanted to be a musical
Oh.
superstar.
Whoa.
Like a rent all the musical, the theater arts.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
But I didn't make it.
In Australia or in Korea?
In Korea and in New Zealand as well.
Ah.
Yeah. But I always liked fashion and just wearing something dramatic.
Why do you like to wear something dramatic?
I think that's kind of the self-defense mechanism. Like I'm small. I back in the days I didn't think I looked that amazing, so I just kind of like starting to add things to it. You know, like the birds always have like a most dramatic. like feathers and stuff like that. Yeah, I thought that's kind of the me way of like presenting myself into
like the
such
peacock.
peacocking. Like I was always really good at peacocking through clothes. Yeah, I think that's how I started.
Were you scouted? Like, did someone like, hey, you should be a model?
So there is a brand called the Stolen Girlfriends Club. In
Oh,
New
Stolen
Zealand.
Girlfriends Club.
Yeah, so they do
yeah.
fantastic jewelries
Yeah,
and all the garments
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I went into their launch party, and I was just having fun, looking at the jewelries, and just hung out with a couple of friends. There was a DJ, so I was just dancing with the beats and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, somebody just tapped on my shoulder back, and then I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And she's like, she's like,
Do it to the camera again.
This
Look at
camera.
that camera. So,
"Hey, what's up?"
Whoa!
I don't think I actually did that. I think I was very nice, but I don't know. I need
how
to
many
ask-
drinks we have?
That day, maybe one or two. I don't know.
Okay.
Then she was like, "You look really cool. Do you want to be in our campaign?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure.
The
why
Stolen
not?
Girlfriends campaign?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
do it. Like we have the jewelry campaign coming up. Do you want to do it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." That was first ever job.
Oh, wow.
First ever job.
Wow.
And the biggest brand in New Zealand.
Wow.
How long ago was this though?
5 or 6
5 years, because you've been modeling for 5 years.
Wow.
You know,
That's
been,
pretty sick.
been there, done that.
Yeah.
But that was my first ever
First
job.
one,
I
okay.
still remember
Wow.
the time.
How do you get more jobs after that?
Starting from that, I started freelancing. I just started pitching myself out to people, and I should really consider myself as very lucky. If I just go to the parties, people just come up to me and and start communicating with me,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then suddenly the job comes up. Yeah, they will never say like, "Oh, hey, like I'm from somewhere." I was just dancing, having a good time, and then they were like, "Oh, hey, you look really cool." Like,
Busy peacocking, and then someone busy
and
peacocking.
they're like, "Oh, hey, who are you? I don't know you,
Every time you
but
do, hey, you need to
Yeah.
connect about it.
who are you?"
Yeah,
Like that's how I ended up getting more jobs, and
yeah.
also I love learning. So every time when I'm in the shoot, I just love to like learn about the photographies and light works and how whole campaign is getting processed.
Yeah, yeah.
So I kind of like offered my help, like how it looks like, and then also in the break time, I always monitor myself and then how to change my pose and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. So I was very communicative with people in the whole studio. They must have liked that attitude from me. And then they were like, "Oh yeah, Juno, there's another job coming up. Do you want to do it?" Or like, "Oh, this photographer was forwarding you to this job." So that's kind of like how I started getting more jobs or when I was doing the freelance. Yeah.
I think the cool thing about that is you are not just there to do your thing and then like that's it. But it's like you sort of touch different areas. Like, okay, this is I don't know, props or something. This is how the clothes like sit on your body. Like that's
Because otherwise, you will never know. Like.
Yeah.
You will never know your angle. You will never
Yeah.
know what to do in the shoot. And I'm
Yeah.
like, also, I don't want to just sit around waiting for like hours to light to set up or like the camera test. I'd rather like
learning
Yeah.
how they're setting.
not like actually changing
Yeah, yeah.
it, just to be like, I don't even know anything and then like just change the lights
Yeah,
without
yeah.
permissions. But I just always, oh, okay, this is what's happening. This is what they do. Yeah, I think that must have helped a lot.
Yeah.
Getting more connection through people. Yeah.
And then your connection somehow ended up with you in like Seoul Fashion Week. How was that?
Seoul Fashion Week was actually really, really fun. Like
Yeah.
I've been going there for now 3 years.
Oh wow.
At first, I didn't know what to do. I had no idea what's happening. But then people were dressed.
Yeah.
And they were just standing there.
Oh, like just
Like,
just posing.
and then the photographer will surround you and then start taking photos.
Oh, so you just
So you're peacocking.
Yeah, basically every single person who were there were like peacocking. So some people they have no one.
Sounds like
Some people have like 100.
right.
So it sounds like
Photographers.
when you go to these launch parties and you go to these network events, you got a peacock.
I think so. I think I am a peacock. I'm born peacock.
That's a good thing though.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's,
I
that's why
guess.
you're a model.
Yeah,
It's you.
I don't mind
exactly.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's natural. You're not trying to like be someone you're not. But
Yeah,
you
exactly.
naturally like have the style, have the, like, the aura, you know. Then it's like a peacock's a peacock. You kind of like, hey, you're a chicken now. You know? If you're a peacock, you're a peacock. You know.
Yes, I will never be a chicken. I will never be a chicken. Yeah.
Is it a closed event or do you just like, is it open? You just go there and.
What they did really good was it's kind of like closed events, but also very public at the same time. So some of like the shows, the Fashion Week shows are not for the public. They're only invitations only.
Yeah.
So you can't get into fashion
Like
shows.
indoors and
Yeah,
stuff.
or you can't purchase a ticket either. So unless you're influencers
Yeah,
or
yeah.
like somewhere in the industry that
Invite
get
you.
invited, then you will go into the show. But they put the big screen outside. Outside of the showroom, so people also can watch it. And yeah, and also there are like some booths and some of the sponsored kind of like activities to do and stuff like that. So everyone can just come in
Yeah.
and enjoy the environment. If you want to see the shows, there's a screen showing the show. So I found it interesting because like not a lot of places do that. Like in London, Paris, New York, I've been all that. It was very close.
Sydney?
Oh yes, Sydney. Oh my god. Yeah, Sydney as well. Yeah,
close.
but it feels very closed, and I think people get somehow like intimidated by that. But I think in Seoul Fashion Week, if you want to enjoy the fashion and if you want to show off your fashion, you just come and stand there and see
Interesting.
how they go. Yeah. First time it was shit. Like I didn't know what to do. I was so scared. I'm like, well, I am Juno Jung. I thought I established myself, and then I have to stand around trying to get picture taken. So what I did was like I pretended so busy. So I was in a fantastic outfit, and then I just like text to my sister.
Yeah.
Poor sister getting all of those like random messages from me. And I'm like, just say something, say something. And then I was like trying to act really busy because I don't know what to do. And then people grabbed me, and then I'm like, oh yeah, sure. And then they're like, oh, I know you're so busy, but can I take a photo with you? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Well, I'm actually not doing anything. So I will stand there, and then all of a sudden, all the other photographers
Just follow.
come to me, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
So and I don't say no to any photographers that want to take a photo of me because I know it's how hard it is. I can't even approach to the photographer saying like, oh, can you take a photo of me? But then they have the bravery to come to me and say that I want to take a photo of you. So I always say yes. Then through that, suddenly I happened to know all of those European magazine street photographers and stuff like that. It's crazy.
They attended.
Yeah. They are like all like hidden through amongst all the other photographers. So you don't know who they are.
They're probably scouts too, eh?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so I'm like, these photographers, they go around the fashion week, so they only shoot the street photographies. And I saw some people like saying no to now my photographer friends.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, guys, you're losing the opportunities. Those guys, they may look nothing dramatic or like nothing amazingly artistically dressed, but you will never know.
Yeah.
You know? It's an opportunity for yourself to be exposed anyway. So going through the fashion week, I started meeting a lot of like cool photographers, and so I'm like, well, now I can. I'm proud of myself just standing there. Yeah.
This year you kind of just stood there. That's it.
This time I
This time
stood there.
you peacocked
I
hard.
didn't even pretend
Yeah.
holding a phone and stuff like that. I just literally walk in and chilled.
Come.
Yeah. And then when people come in, I'm like, yeah, sure. Or sometimes like I know that they're shooting, but I just don't even
Yeah. Like the
recognize.
casual.
Yeah, recognize.
Yeah.
But then after when they go, I'm like, thank you so much. After they turn around, I'm like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I saw you taking the photo, but I just wanted to be candid.
Did you do some work in the Seoul Fashion Week as well?
I applied for the show actually.
Ah.
I did the casting for the show through the video.
Yeah.
Then I never heard anything from them. I emailed them again. Like, hey, now I booked the flight, so I'm coming to Korea. If you need fitting, if you need casting, I can physically be there anytime you want.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything. Then suddenly I got a message from the brand, and then they're like, oh hey Juno, thank you for. Let me introduce myself to you for the first time. La 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 la. I would love to invite you to the show.
Attend the show.
I'm like, that's interesting because I applied for the show, so I'm like, am I walking? But then they're like, here's the tickets.
Oh, attending.
You know.
But isn't that a bigger statement that you got invited to the show instead of being part of the show? To enjoy yourself and watch it?
Exactly. Even though I am.
Even though
I could be nobody.
Yeah.
Because like the people who attended there, they're like pretty big people.
Exactly.
Thank you. So now I'm big. Yeah. Guys, I just realized that I'm a big person.
Without even realizing it.
Yeah, I didn't realize that at all. I thought it was kind of like, oh, okay.
No,
but-
because you said it's a closed event. It's invitation only. Because they have to
That's right.
consider it. It's limited seats.
Yes.
You have to consider that.
Yes. I'm big. I'm actually really big now.
Here you go, peacocking.
Yeah. Anyway, like that's what happened.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I think that's one of those things that I got
Yeah.
from this time Seoul Fashion Week. But I've done a lot of New Zealand Fashion Week and also the Sydney Fashion Week, which was really, really cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did do the Sydney one, right? Last
Yes,
year.
I did my Sydney one.
Yes, I
Yeah,
saw snippets of it.
debuted. Yeah, debuted in Sydney.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Were there like heaps of agencies reaching out to you, like, yo, I like your style, let's work together?
So now I have an agency here,
Shut up. What's your agency name?
Swan Street Agency. Yeah, so now I have an agency, but this time in Sydney, I got 2 castings. I rocked in and I got it.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I was very proud, yeah, because I think those 2 shows, which is the injury and the speed, that's basically all I wanted for this time around. Yeah, so I was very happy.
Talk to us through the casting process. What's it like? Like you send your photos? Do you walk in? Do you wear the clothes?
Well, I haven't been to many castings, but just through my experience, for the runways, you just rock up. There are heaps beautiful people, and they just walk several times, and sometimes they do the fitting on site, see what fits and stuff like that, and then take a headshot full length, and you go,
That's it.
and then wait until you hear back from them.
There's what, 5-10 minutes, and then you leave.
5-10 minutes is lucky.
Really?
Sometimes it only takes like a minute.
They just look at you and then.
Oh, okay.
Because in New Zealand as well, like this Stolen Girlfriends Club,
Yeah.
I love Stolen Girlfriends Club. I love them. They are my best friends. But I actually did the casting for their show.
Oh.
But then I've been working a lot with them, so I'm like, my head got too big. So I'm like, well, I don't need to be in the casting, but I'll come anyway. And then I went in there. They literally pretended that don't even know me. They were like really cold.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Juno. Nice. Yeah. You can walk and back. And I was just like, okay, walk back. And they're like, thank you. Only took like 30 seconds. And then I'm like, guys, come on, please. And then they made me suffer for like almost 2 weeks. And then I got it.
Of course I got it. They're probably like looking at each other like, let's make him suffer.
I think they did. I definitely think they did. And then guess what? I suffered for a very long time.
2 weeks is a long time.
Yes.
When you're trying to
And
wait
I'm
for
like,
something
"Did I get it?"
important.
And now I was just like scrolling through all of those Instagram posts of my co-models.
Yeah.
Nobody had anything. And then I got it. So I'm like, okay. So it varies all the time. Sometimes it takes 15 minutes. Sometimes it takes an hour. Well, hour? I don't think so.
Yeah, I was like, why does it take so long?
They just try to be super professional to me.
Okay.
I think they don't want it to be like biased because like
yeah.
my
No, fair enough.
them-
Fair enough.
Yeah, so they want it to be as professional as possible. So I'm like,
That's
okay,
fair, that's important,
I
yeah.
understand.
How do you keep yourself from not going crazy?
I mean, I'm
Because the
always
process-
crazy. Yeah. During the process, I suffer every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's really like I desperately want it,
Yeah.
and I did my best. But then during the time period that you don't hear anything, you start thinking like, oh, what have I done wrong? Like, what else could I be doing more? I think I did my best because I know if I mess it up, I know it. But then I'm like, that's the best work I could have done because there's no straight answers to like, oh, hey, you didn't step the right foot. There's no such
Nothing
things
like
like
that.
that. So like it's always very
It's all
hard.
based on looks. How it's very subjective. as
Depending
well.
on the vibe. Like
Depending
if you
on
fit on the vibe, you get it. If you don't fit on the
Sounds
vibe,
like a
you
situation.
Wow. Situation.
Never getting an answer.
don't. Yeah.
Type.
I think it's similar to music as well. I think you saw me like this, put a song out, and then you don't know how people are gonna react. Let's say the numbers are not that good, then it's like, oh, what could I have done more? You know, does it suck? Do I suck? And it's like the whole topsy-turvy emotions. That's crazy.
And you creators
Yeah.
are suffering hard mentally.
So I'm not gonna say like that I don't suffer. That's a lie.
Yeah.
Everyone during this 2 weeks period,
Yeah.
everybody will suffer.
Wow.
If you don't suffer, you are either super bigger than me,
Or psychopath. Or psychopath.
or you have an issue.
You have an issue.
Wow. Wow.
Or like you don't try enough. Yeah. So I think everybody will suffer. actually.
I see. I see.
Actually, do we have a photo of the fashion week, the outfit?
Yes. Okay. So we prepared this. I don't know if
Oh.
you got a hint or not, but we actually prepared this
Yeah.
Okay.
because we
Oh,
have
did you print it out? That's
we printed
amazing.
all the photos. that were sent us. So I want you to explain to us.
So this is your
every
Seoul Fashion Week,
few
right? This
outfits.
the
That's the
recent
Seoul
week, yeah.
Fashion Week, yes.
Okay.
Wow.
So this is Seoul Fashion Week,
Amazing, no?
photographed by Young
Young
Kim.
Cho Kim, yeah.
Kim Young Chu.
But you've been
Yeah,
on,
Church,
on British Vogue. That's crazy. So is he a photographer for British Vogue?
He does all the street style for Vogue. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the skirt from your sister.
Yeah, look at this. Like I literally mopped the entire floor with it. Yeah. So
Is
that's
that the same jeans you're wearing right now?
now a different one. Slightly shorter one, but still mopping.
Because these jeans look long, and that
These
jeans look long.
jeans are not made to daily wear.
Oh.
At all.
Statement.
It's literally yeah.
Just for show.
Yeah. Okay, so you have your
Peacocking.
skirt. You have your skirt from your sister. You have the jeans.
Yes.
Talk to us through the top, the accessories.
So this is Acne Studio. I
Ooh.
got it from Coach J here in St. Peters. And the vestments, skirt. This look actually I styled myself for the show that I didn't get a casting for.
Oh.
Like showing the anger.
anger.
Well, I mean, I love them.
Yeah, yeah.
I love them. They actually like invite me to the show. But you know, like that's how people can get angry too. You know, like
Yeah.
I applied for the show and then you let me sit down. Of course I'm gonna be fucking angry. You know? That's the pure anger. I'm like, guess what? I'm gonna steal the show.
You still got
And you did, like you
I did,
You
yes.
appeared on British Vogue. Like they must be kicking themselves right now. They're like,
And
why
that
didn't we
was-
cast it?
That was me entering the venue.
How many photographers did you have taking photos of you at that time?
I love him, so
okay.
I stopped myself for him.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you
all
know
the
you know
other-
him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
That's
and
awesome.
then also he's very impressive when he only take one shot.
Wow.
So it's like,
Oh,
oh,
wow.
Juno, 잠시만요.
Yeah.
And then stop me and I'm like, oh, Youngcha said hi. And I'm like, one shot, done. But that amazing.
Wow, that
Yeah.
was it. Just one. That's
Yeah.
impressive.
That's really good.
That's
Yeah,
a
not
level
even
of
a second
photography.
shot.
That's a level of
Yeah.
photography that's years of.
Level of modeling as well.
Sorry, level of modeling and photography.
That was
So,
the look.
so Fashion Week.
But we'll go through this. We'll actually go.
Next one.
Okay, tell us about
Yes.
this.
I love this shoe.
Explain this outfit, the shoot, the concept.
The concept was about the moon. Yeah, so we wanted to create this dark, lonely, cold, but at the same time very, very romantic place and a very curious place. So
You can
this is
see it in the facial
Yeah, I can
expression.
see it.
yeah. So this stylist Yoon, my friend, he came up with this whole concept and idea, and then he sourced the whole outfit for me. And also the photographer Kyungwan Kim, he's an amazing photographer in Korea as well. So we kind of like came up with this whole thing for fun. Like we just wanted to something crazy.
I make
Yeah.
art.
He doesn't normally shoot this types of style.
No.
But then he kind of like said yes to it. My friend, stylist Yoon, he also wanted to do something more dramatic. Yeah. And then I am dramatic. And also my makeup.
Yeah, the eyeliner.
Yeah. She wanted to do also something super dramatic
That's
as well.
sick.
Yeah.
And I like the shoes.
I do love that.
Shoes
yeah.
are really special.
So this kind of like the whole thing was created by people who are really hungry for something creative. Because in Korea, a lot of things are very repetitive and commercial.
Commercial.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
through this whole project, everyone got something out of
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone was really happy. So.
But what do you do after you shoot the content? Do you get to sell it to pitch it to like magazines and see if they want to use it or not? Or
I normally print it for myself and then put it in my wall. You know,
That's it. Yeah.
I think, or we can pitch out to the magazines and stuff like that. But this one was, I think, just purely for our own portfolio.
Creativity.
but let's say outside of this project, let's say you do a project. It's made to to pitch out to magazines. Is that how does it work?
So we make a project and then we put the stories together and then we send it, we submit it. And then if they want to use it, they'll release it through their online platform or the actual magazines. But nothing to do with like getting paid or anything like that. But it's more like
Just for
we
show.
want to showcase our
Showcasing. So it's more
creativities.
showcasing like an art exhibition, something like that.
Yeah.
I see.
So you don't earn any money necessarily like right away, but it's like
It's just getting your name out there.
Create your brand.
Oh, peacocking. Sorry, peacocking.
Yeah. The
I'm an idiot. The whole
thing
I got it
about
now.
today is peacocking.
Everything about fashion industry is peacocking.
Of course.
It's cool. It's cool. Okay,
How
next
do you-
one
Wow.
is the blue peacock. I love this look.
This is also created by hungry people for the creativity. Yeah. So my photographer friend Oi, she shot that, and also my sister, creative, directs the whole shoot.
What, your sister?
Yeah, my sister.
Wait, what does your sister do for
Yeah.
a living? That's
I
what now.
haven't really spoken about her. So she does the creative directing for photographies and stuff like that. So the OE who shot this, she has a studio, and my sister works with her. Yeah. So she will help to build up the creative directions on photographies or the projects. They are now doing a lot for K-idols,
Oh, wow.
Wow.
the album covers.
Working with the labels,
Labels.
companies, agencies.
In the back.
That's it.
Yeah, something like that.
What's the biggest band that she worked with?
They shot Espa.
Espa. Wow.
The new stuff?
And they were just here recently
And-
too.
Oh,
They were
yeah,
just
yeah,
here,
yeah.
yeah, they were touring.
And
Yeah.
Rise.
Oh, Rise.
Yeah, and Text, TXT.
Oh, TXT. Oh,
NCT?
Wow. Wow, all the big ones. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is concept as well. I really like this one because it's like cold but not cold.
That's what OE does the best.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cold, but not cold.
Yeah.
That colors, it's just amazing.
That's his personality, likes blue.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Cold.
one last one is this one.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite.
So cyber.
Right?
Yeah.
Amazing. And then this one was shot in Sydney.
Oh!
Yeah, by
where
a
is it?
Sydney photographer.
Where?
I should have recognized it with the little thingies on the floor.
The where is it? World Square. This is the World Square.
okay.
You make World Square look really cool.
Like a spaceship and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
Okay, talk to us about the top because the top looks really interesting.
Top is
The
actually
color.
from COS.
Oh!
You know,
Is this a shoot for cause?
no, we just did it
For fun.
for fun.
Creativity,
Yeah.
Ah!
And the Balenciaga,
Yep.
sunglasses, and we just wanted to make something more interesting. It's
Yep.
actually the off-shoulder top,
Yeah.
but then I just like a flip back up and then made a shape like that.
I see.
Really
That's
like
pretty sick.
that.
Okay, so for somebody who does so much cool things like the Vogue, photo, or like your own creative projects, what's like one fashion tip you're gonna give anyone who's like maybe not wanting to get into like crazy fashion or high fashion or whatever, but like just the everyday person, they want to be a bit more stylish. What's one thing, like one advice that you could give?
Don't be afraid. A lot of people, I think they are afraid of what other people will think about them when they wear that.
They're afraid of
So
peacocking.
yes,
They're afraid of peacocking.
spread the feathers,
Yeah.
open up. You know what I mean, and then fly away. I don't care what
Yeah.
people think about me.
Right.
Like if I like the sparkles,
Yeah.
I will do it. If I want to do a lot of different colors, I'll do it
Yeah.
because that's what I like, and then that's
Yeah.
what I love.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing. Like people tend to underdress just because they are scared of what other people will think.
Yeah. And sometimes people they're not even looking at me.
They're minding their own business, they're in their own world.
Yeah, everyone minds their own business, but then you think that they're looking at you and staring you and like judging you, but they're not actually paying attention.
And then also that don't matter anyway. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
What would benefit
There'll always be
you.
someone that'll appreciate you.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
So I'm like, just wear whatever you want. Just don't care about other people's opinion, and that's all that matters.
That's some good advice.
Okay. What's an overrated brand and what's an underrated fashion brand?
You're asking the spicy questions.
Let me think. What's overrated?
Oh wait, guys.
What's overrated right now?
By the way, we need to try this.
We'll try it.
Yeah, we should.
Go ahead.
More overrated.
What is overrated and what's a brand that should get more love?
This needs more love right now. This is really good.
Creme brulee from
Yeah, perhaps. This is really good. Okay, maybe start with underrated.
Underrated. Let me have another.
맛있네.
Underrated, we have a lot. Like a lot of like cool brands that I'm looking into. I think they're all underrated. Like Mosaic Studio, Mosaic Society. They do really cool stuff. I really like them. And also Pax, P-A-X.
Oh, I've heard that name before.
Amazing. I think those are the one that I found in Korean fashion industry really, really, really cool.
In New Zealand? What about New Zealand?
New Zealand, I actually haven't been there for a while, so I need.
Oh,
I
so
need
far from your
update.
recollection.
Underrated. I really, really love Benjamin Alexander.
Benjamin Alexander.
Check it out.
Stolen Girlfriends Club. I always love Stolen Girlfriends Club's aesthetic.
Stone what?
Stolen Girlfriends Club.
Stolen Girlfriends Club,
The
okay.
one that
Okay.
one that they pretended they didn't stop the casting. You know? Yeah, I just do love them, so that I can't really be mad at them. You know.
Yeah.
I love them so much. But internationally, I think all the big brands now, you know, like where the creative directors are always changing into like swapping to there. I think they're all overrated.
They
I
share.
think whole fashion world is now overrated. Yeah. But
Now it's more like boutique, underground stuff. That's what kind of what's more.
so I like Jordan Luca from London. And some of those, you know, like the upcoming designers, I think they are way more interesting than now the big fashion houses. But Balenciaga and Vetements definitely not overrated. People will hate me saying that, but they will never be overrated for me.
Yeah.
In your professional opinion, why Balenciaga is kind of not overrated?
Because they keep doing whatever the hell they want.
Oh, okay, I see.
Like,
That's why.
No matter how many people are giving shit to them, saying like, "Oh, you guys are only making T-shirts and stuff like that," but people still buy it.
Yeah.
And then that had become
It's that identity.
a thing.
Yeah.
They dare
Like
to do
Balenciaga
It's the identity.
Demna made a thing. Vetements, after Demna left, people were like, "Oh yeah, this is shit," la 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 la. But still, that's the thing. So I think the lesson here is like we have to keep going until you make it.
Yeah.
And then it will become a thing.
Keep peacocking until you make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm getting tired of it now. I wanna stop, but I just can't just yet. So
How do you
I think
rest then as a model?
How do you find time off? What do you do time off?
Yeah, like be someone who is so actively creative.
Yeah.
But then you need to like recharge. Like do you watch more fashion stuff or do you do something completely opposite?
I actually do nothing at all. So how I recharge myself is like I go to the cafe, sit down there for like 5 hours, watch people, listen to people talking,
So you just people watch.
and pretend I'm in the zone, but I'm actually getting the energy from the other surroundings. Yeah.
Creatively, I think if you don't have that, then it's hard to like have more energy because you're always spending, right?
Yeah. So you really do get tired of it. So sometimes I just need to just have my own time to just fully not think about anything.
Yeah.
And like K-drama, of course.
K-drama.
What do you think is the next trend in fashion or next thing that is cool?
Next thing that is cool, skinny
like-
skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans.
Absolutely skinny jeans.
Like
I-
full skinny or the
like a bulging skinny or
Like tight, like on your skin skinny? Like it sticks out?
that's leggings, bro. Not leggings. Kind of skinny. You know, like there was one article about like the skinny jeans are coming back, and the people are like, no, skinny jeans should never come back. But I started to love it. Now I'm getting bored of the baggy jeans, and then now I'm looking into something more
fitted.
and the lowest rise I'm
Do
looking.
you think like more like boot cut? The
Kind of a
Right.
boot cut. Not like
not like
all the way tight,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But something slightly more
And skinny
relaxing.
jeans is what, 2010s, definitely 2010s, 2008, 2009.
Yeah, but I
true,
think
for instance.
it should come back. I will make it come back.
You'll make it.
No, I actually think it is going to come back. Like
Yeah.
more skinny up the top, and then at the bottom maybe a little bit flare or something.
little bit
like that.
flare,
I think
yeah.
that could come back.
Oh, and then it's like the 70s.
70s?
Yeah.
So with a flare.
It's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
cowboy
But,
fit,
yeah.
straight but slightly tighter. I'm hoping it to come back.
Yeah,
I don't care if
It
it's
sounds like with the hippie jeans, you know what I mean?
Yes.
That's
almost.
like a trumpet jeans.
Yeah, that's what.
think a little bit.
Little bit.
Like disco
flavor.
pants.
Kind of. Yes.
I reckon. And then small top, big top,
Like really, really big top.
really big top.
Really big top with skinny jeans.
Yeah. Or maybe like super tight. I
It's
don't know.
either way.
Yeah. I'm not really speaking about what's gonna come next.
no.
It's a trend. I
It's
think
your prediction. That's what your
I think that's what I'm
predictions.
gonna wear next
It's your
time.
predictions. Okay.
Next time when I pick up, that's what I'm
We'll have
gonna wear.
another. We'll have another show, and then we can catch up. What's been going on?
That's your exact outfit right there.
Yeah.
If I don't see you in that outfit,
Yeah. So I think that should come back.
I see that.
Should definitely come back.
Okay, so to wrap up this episode,
Yeah.
what do you think is next for you in the modeling? Have you got stuff lined up?
Not yet, which I'm really excited about. I mean, like having nothing also excites me because I'm like, what's gonna come up next? But my goal is just to conquer the whole world. Like, if you are in Sydney, my campaign is out there. If you go to Korea, maybe like in a little corner, maybe my face is gonna be there.
my face is on the bus.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
Just
doesn't matter.
as long as you say you can't escape from me.
I see you.
Yeah, and then go to London. Maybe like I'm there. Maybe Paris. The street poster is gonna be everywhere. So I'm slowly going to make people cannot escape from me. So, more like a bacteria. Like, I'm just gonna like
The peacock.
yeah
Everywhere.
just
Yeah.
people can't escape from me. No matter it's big, it's small. The arts that I
Yeah.
really love and proud will be everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Awesome. Well, on that note,
Thank you for coming.
thank you so much, Juno.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's been fun.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I think I learned so much about the fashion industry, about modeling,
Yeah.
about being a peacock.
Yeah, so you're gonna take my job?
No. You are
Oh, I should have said many things.
Well, actually, do you think he could be a model? Stand up. Do you think he could be a model?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know.
I mean, like, everyone can be a model.
Everyone can be. Oh wow. The standards have dropped. I'm kidding.
They're not still my job, so stay in your lane.
Standards have dropped, guys.
Yeah, stay
Anyone
in
can be
your
a model now.
Let me have my own like online secured, okay?
Okay, no, that's fine.
Well, amazing. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. This has been Second Date. Once again, it's called Second Date because the first date that we have as an artist, I feel, is you as an artist with the audience. Second date is you deciding to actually come on board and like listen or like watch.
Get to
look at your
know.
art, get to know the artist. So this is Second Date with
And this is Juno.
Oh, thank
Model,
you.
fashion guru, professional peacock.
Already big label.
Yeah.
British Vogue.
Yeah. Thank you for joining Second Date. If you like this, hit the like button, subscribe below. We'll leave links so you can follow everything that we've talked about below. Thank you, Siu Pujangni.
Thank you.
Thank you.
하나, 둘, 셋. Thank you.
Also, thank you, Pillar Coffee, for your coffee.
Come check out Pillar
for your
Coffee.
dessert. Say now, Lee.
Saying Ali,
Senai,
it's
thank
very
you.
Bye.